about today. If you confirm friends say humanity, then you're ready here. Because if friends say humanity can say and kill people during the war and wanted to mob people and kill people again and so forth here and there, and you want to call, you're lying to yourself. It will not work. It will not. So you just know that one there. You just know that one there that if you do it and you decide to say, look, we'll do this thing here for friends say humanity to do SYZ, you're just hurting yourself for nothing. Because you're hearing it now. Friends say humanity, that is confirmation. You'd rather just deny him one time now because you're hearing it now. These are people. Friends say humanity, they can be in position here and there, and whatever it is, especially when you have to account for what happened in Lofa County already. You're listening.
We've been on this journey together for a long, long time. And I wanted to thank you for the phone call. And I just wanted to ask you again, why did you want me to come over here when you...
Well, you've been a good friend of Liberia. And I don't see it just as a duty. I see it as a concern for a country that you have interest in and you pursue that. And we believe your concerns are genuine. And so we've opened the door for us to work together. That's why we call you.
Well, Mr. President, I can't tell you how many people worldwide, when they read your speech and you talked about having an office of the War Crimes and Economic Crime Court to facilitate the creation of this tribunal, international tribunal here in Liberia to bring the justice to the people. I heard it from the U.S. My phone blew up, as you can imagine. People said I could not believe, and they were so ecstatic and elated. And since I've been here, I've heard the same thing. So I wanted to thank you again and give you full assurances that we will do everything we can to help you bring justice for the victims of those 250,000 people that were killed during the 2 civil wars that happened.
So you hear that? You see the basis of it? This man walks up to Boakai and say, oh, you place a phone call to me. You want to tell me why you call me for? Look at that kind of thing. He on camera. Just to assure to get full-fledged commitment from Boakai. He treats our president in that manner. So a struggling Boakai, strangulated Boakai, who has nowhere to turn, will have to be played out by Alan White in that faction. So that he sends that audio to Washington and say, the man has made a commitment already. On video. So that what you saw here, Alan White talking about the speech that was made. He said, we're very happy. Everybody was happy. When you mentioned in your speech that indeed you will set up the office to look at the issue of the War and Economic Crimes Court. So you walk up to our president in that forming faction, and then you there dragging him up just like a baby, and then making him to make statement. You can sense that Boakai is speaking not of himself, but he's speaking to appease somebody and doing something against his will, something he would never have wanted to do. Because why? His ally. The county that made him president. The man who brought forth his son and assigned his son to him, Boakai, and say the Nigerian people call him Boakai, Joseph Boakai. Now, that is the man. You see the Nima people. He's look, they force him up because he never ever mentioned that again after the inaugural activities. He never mentioned that again. But now the man is saying we're happy. That day when we saw you there. In fact, when you mentioned that into your speech, my phone, people were just calling me boo, boo. The whole America, everybody was just calling me. And we're just happy. The whole world happy for your courage that you have taken to say you will do XYZ. You're listening to Boakai. You see how they're treating him?
Well, Alan, you know, in every country, and especially a country that boasts of independence, 176 years, and you know very well that it is because of the impunity, the disrespect and disregard for justice that have created all of heroes in this country. And we believe we have to lay this to rest. Let all the facts be known. Let people who think that they are innocent prove their case, so that we can lay this to rest, so that this country can move forward. It's not a wish hunt. It's a matter of testifying to what you know and what you've done, so that forgiveness can be done on the basis of knowledge and truth. And that's what we're talking about.
Well, you know, Mr. President, you have our full commitment to help realize that. And what we did in Sierra Leone, we were able to move the people on to the reconciliation phase. Because you're right, when people are walking around and they see impunity and they see people that have never been held to account and self-enrich themselves, it basically rubs it in the face regularly. So the fact that you are stepping up, taking this leadership role, I can tell you so far, the people of Liberia are ecstatic about it, and we're here to help you facilitate this properly, independently, and let the prosecutor follow the evidence where it goes. Not me, not you, wherever the evidence follows, and have it done under international standards, and it'll be done properly, and it'll be done transparently.
I think most of the people that have been involved know that if they were on the other side, they would like the truth to be told about.
Sure.
It. So the truth is truth for each and every one that have been either offended. And so we should be happy that this will finally close the chapter of that history that has been haunting us over the years. And that's what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, I personally want to thank you for your courage to do this because it was not easy, but you started it, and we'll help you bring justice to Liberia once and for all.
So why? You get that? So now you see why we've been talking in this country. He has to do it. He the only one that they can tell to do it. So why are they not talking about the sanctioned officials? To say, look, Joseph Boakai, there were a lot of people that we sanctioned and we get evidence, we can pass that up to you. We, our government, never had the courage to deal with these people then who have committed economic crimes against the Liberian people due to corruption, and we sanction them. These are issues. Why are they not raising up the issue? They say, look, Boakai, you are the best person to deal with that. But it goes straight back to war and economic crimes code, or war crimes code. I'm not talking about war and economic crimes. I'm saying war crimes code. Why you think that? Because Boakai is very unpopular, and he's the kind of person that they know that they can get it from, and they are getting it out of him. They are getting it out of him, and they will get it out of him. I told you just yesterday, it's supposed to have. If Boakai had not made that commitment yesterday, Unity Party government was going to crash. The people get recordings on people taking money from people for jobs. In fact, they send some of their agents to deal with people within the Unity Party for jobs. They get all those things on people. They get it. You know, the issue there is the whole rescue mission is so corrupt to the extent that the real people, look, the real people who are supposed to get the jobs are not the one that are getting it. They get all those things, then they have it. So they come to him, they tell him, we have so things on you, or whatever it is. If you don't make this statement today, Chief, we can rest assured that something stronger will come from Washington. So they make sure, Kamala Harris, Vice President, talk to Joseph Boakai. Tell Joseph Boakai, say, SYC, that thing you're flying around here. Joseph Boakai, oh yeah, talk about the rule of law here. And then the next day, you saw this thing happening. Look at the game that is being played. Prince Johnson, I'm just sorry for you. You are done. You are finished. Because it doesn't start here. Most of those senators that you see in the legislature, the way they name most of their friends, and they're looking confused now. That fear is already in the Senate. They dare that thing, Boakai put it on the floor. Let me see any lawmaker that will go against it. You'll see what will happen. The stage is set. The stage is set. Look, I'm just sorry. You see, that's why sometimes don't go against, ego. Sometimes you go against your protector. What ask yourself the question, what is the rationale? I have seen the rationale behind a war crime code, but at the time, what was the rationale behind it? No. But now I see the rationale behind it because why? The way people were speaking during the course of the war, even including he, the Mr. President, the way he spoke, how that bro will come down, they will do violence, people kill people here. It want to tell us that people haven't accounted for their wrongs. People that born naked then were coming up. They say, our general, this, that, here, and there, all the kind of thing. They were bringing all the rebels up. So yeah, necessitated war crimes code. Now they are pressuring Boakai now to do war crime code thing. And you know who they're coming for? you know what they want to hear. But I like the fact that it is happening now. And for those of you who think that you can hack this page, especially when they're not hacking it. These are people that work with us here before, that they are part of us, that will give them access to the page and whatever it is. I didn't want doing it. Nobody hacked this page. I will not declare that. Nobody hacked this page. Hack this page means you will never have ownership to it again. So you don't say hack. No, nobody. But our own people then who were among us and whatever it is they are into, where they are now, that didn't want doing it. We know exactly how to go about that. We'll settle that problem in due course. This is the second time that it is happening over the night, and we know them. We know them. You see, that is why this country is always like this. People are not professional. They allow themselves to be paid for whatever it is to destroy their past. And that past may be something that they will like to revisit again. They don't know. But we know them. They gain access to it and they have it and so forth. They are the one that doing it. Nobody hack our page. Our page is still functional. You see it there? We are back on. You see it? We are back on. That page is not hacked by anybody. There are people who work with us here who are no longer our employer and they decided to leave for their own political reasons. They are the one that are doing it. And we know them. They are the one that are doing it. So every time we are going up and they do it. So that's what they do all of the time. So you see, and your frustration will continue. Why I say you are one and you just feeling problem with Abraham Godson, we all want to play, you feeling problem with Khan, you feeling problem with this. All the frustration you're going through for your 6 years, you will not have quiet enjoyment. Because talking is our area. We are trained to it and we are very much happy talking what we do. In fact, we're looking for issues every day. When we don't get issue, we feel bad. That's the problem. So you know you will supply us the issue. So in that way, who is benefiting? We are the one that benefiting. You are the issues. We are getting it on a daily basis. So as a result, we feel fulfilled. That's why you see I just getting fat because you know what? I'm getting fat because I'm getting what I want every day. Information. I want it. I want it so that I have every reason to come on the show and never appear the same to my people. I get different things that are coming up with all of the time. Different things that I'm coming up with all of the time. So as I feel good that whatever we have said is happening. So as a result, we are happy. Our work is going on. And that is where we are. So now, Boakai coming to get Prince Johnson. And they all need my county. You're coming to feel disappointed. If you truly love Prince Johnson, but if you think that is for justice, then let all of us let it go. Because they think, whether you go or you come down, the form and manner it is happening, it is Prince Johnson. When the sanction against McGill there, Prince Johnson was mentioned in it, that McGill then were doing people business with people for pay for play. That pay for play thing that they said McGill then were doing, it is Prince Johnson that they were referencing. So today, Prince Johnson think that he Johnson Boakai, he decided to make his own and how he will lay down on it. The way Prince Johnson made his bed, how he would lie down on it. And you were condemning it in church. How Boakai wanted to come bring war crime court in there, yeah, and there he rebel then will wake up. That statement that he made that day. Front page Africa, and you know that the people that they get ready to follow. Front page Africa capture it, the people finish getting it. They say, oh, they may not repent here, they may this, that. All the things that they get it. You see some of the issues. Yeah. Those of us who love you, Senator Johnson, and whatever it is, there is your own son who was always there, sitting out here and said the war crime code not necessary now. We're thinking about the development of our country. People wise fee have to be paid. Tuition, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Team prices are all we need to this, that. You see what happening now to you? We said it. And not only Boakai they able to use to get that thing happening. Do you know 2017 to get Taylor out? They knew that if we had won, look, that's why they just decided to say early morning. Because if we had won, if we had been endorsed to become the president in 2006, 2005. It would have been difficult. Because we have stood up to them say the popular money on the post, they ain't ready to contain or Taylor yet. So they had the age be so we're not telling or Taylor anyway. They know people who got popular support. It is difficult. The people can stand against them. They know it. They just lower unpopular point and put in there, tell them say, you know that we don't want dependent, we don't want you depending on for you to be what they call, we don't want. So that America now Boakai depending on for a legitimacy. Because locally it does not have that legitimacy. Boakai is strong with that now. They profit what they call anything. And he was standing there, say the European Union holding back money. What they call they didn't know how to operate it. Liberia supposed to have gotten that millennium something, the millennium challenge something, right? When Liberia passed those scorecards, Liberia supposed to have gotten the 5 million grant. But you know why they didn't give it? They said if we gave the grant now, Liberia enjoying it, Boakai gets in power, Boakai will not need us for us to help him because the grant will already be there. Just see the logic behind it. Who told you? We are deserve it. Some year 2 of them beat that thing down bigly. They're supposed to get it from Congress easily. Liberia supposed to have benefited the second millennium, the MCC grant. Liberia supposed to have benefited from it, but they believe that if they gave it to Liberia at that time, and then they want for Boakai to win, where Boakai to win in the way he won, that cheating way, and then that grant is already here, meaning American support already here, Boakai will not get time to listen to them. So they say, let's deny Liberia this, and then Boakai wins on a struggling ground, then we use that opportunity to tell Boakai that he has to look up to us. And what we want is what he will give us. You see where we are now. So if you plenty they are giving, oh, that Boakai put that in the Senate. Let me see in the Senate. In fact, Nana say you ask Mageda, 2 away there, whatever it is, any one of them, or Nukweo, or whatever it is, they lay down conditions, say if you're staying against the thing, the royal sanction on you will make it to plug, will carry it to stage 2. Mageda, then all of them will campaign for the war crown court. They just will, that thing that Boakai made a statement, Boakai coming to say something to that house there, you coming to see it. See now, Johnson, you see what happening now? That's it. Or hint to the wise is quite sufficient. So those of you who play, you play. And you say that, you can read. You see, this country is an interesting country. People like, oh, who can read? When we'll be reading, we'll be telling your thing there, you can what they call it. You can read. So that's it. So you keep playing and start serious, let me say start 7.5#. And of course, keep doing your stuff. I'll do the draw back and do it live on a Sunday. You can see it. So let's get to the lines now and start interacting with our callers. And you be people there, they will rather use your, if you say your one power, they will use your. You want just meeting the peace in our country without your thing your own there. So you want just meeting our peace in this country here because we are left with your. Because some we ain't got nowhere to go. The way our Liberia been strong like that, we get nowhere else that we can. If you really take me out of Liberia and put me in a country, you'll just be like taking fish out of water. Now it will look like I will be finished because I want to really know at my Liberia business that easy. Until when I leave the country here to come back, I can be homesick. Anytime I leave the country to run back, I can be really homesick. Now I can be working. So yeah, what do you call it? So you see some of the issues we've been talking about. Just you hear the thing here now. So you see in the video. So you see some of the things that we're talking. Sometimes, yeah, that go. Me, I get in my blood inside me good, and people say, "Oh yeah, they want to go here and there." Yes, you know, he said during the war time, my father decided to carry all the name because they play they came from. He said we'll go there because the time the rebel business was too much. We went there. When I enter the town, because they say when you speak Basel in that place that they used to deal with you. So when I enter the town, now where we stop. Let me get my old man ground stopper thing here. Let me be playing the meter. Hey, say you can do all kinds of check security. You go do it now. Let's get to let's get to this and we'll get to a line.
There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know. Can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't tell law in your hand, call the right authority. Tell it can't take your law in. Crime stop right here for us. When you serve that to your door, whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you not talking, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, so Crime Stopper proud to be associated with the show, and this is where we are, and we are going on, and we are saying when we see these things, we'll highlight them and share them with you. And I'm hearing that my wife, that's him, Freeman. Yeah, they said nothing there today for it. Okay, so we see, and we think for sure I will try to do on that. Yeah, okay, all right. I will try to see, but again, we are still watching on the scene, and we think that we'll certainly get there. And it's very much good that we are certainly getting there. Someone is informing me that the Deputy Minister for Administration at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, and Bill McGill Jones is seriously witch hunting staff at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. He's sending people home for no reason. Well, these are things that will happen and so forth. And people in Margibi County, darling, just told me nobody is hearing about the CH Rennie Hospital. Because the CH Rennie Hospital is one thing that the government of Liberia, Honor George Weah, the dedicated, and let me say, they broke ground for, and they said, look, they want to get it up. And Weah said that. And there's nothing Weah had ever said that he did not do. That's the difference now. So the Margibi people, the CH Rennie Hospital is there. And I hope you can use Magi then, and what they call them, I know Yapuyu or Yapuya. Okay, Yapuya. Okay, Yapuya then, you have to be able to make sure that that hospital is up and running. Right? Oh, let it highway. Let's get to the lines and interact with your caller 0776 104 086 500 104. At the numbers, keep playing. And you could win tonight again. And I will soon be having a draw. So we have 807 persons quickly. So let's go on. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. And so we are certainly getting there. We will certainly get there. All right. So thanks so much. Let me try to see this, and that is where we are. Let me get to this first caller right here on our WhatsApp line, as well as we go on here tonight on this die. Sorry. So let me get on this. Okay, so you just have a minute. Please utilize it to the best of our abilities. Not your ability, because you use it to the best ability will not get you. All right, and to our abilities. All right, so let me get to this first caller right here on this line. This caller will do. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Yeah, hello, how you doing, Chief? Go on.
Hello, Mohammed Kamal calling from Rafi.
Yeah, Mohammed, let's hear from you, please, quickly.
Yeah, I foresee a trouble.
Let me.
Fine. The trouble part is, you see, there is a common saying in our language, from Kipling, the Somalia language, and say, when the iron is red,
Yeah.
that's the time you beat it. Now, when the war fought in Liberia here, when the war ended, the people went into Ghana. That was the time that was suitable to bring the world back home here. But if you tell me, some of these warlords that fought the war, we know them, they are here, yeah, they are alive, but look how they are about today. What America is telling us, what anyone is telling us, oh, the American soldier he will bring to arrest Johnson here. I want to see that here. know who the liberator is. We are yet to see that. But I foresee problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think they will find a way to mitigate that problem. They know how to go about it. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
I found a chief. Go on, let's
I
get
was
to it.
listening to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Listen, go ahead.
This is ADP from Chicago Factory. Remember the respondent defending.
Yeah, ADP. That's
He said that they are happy to the airport. I think if you now repeat yourself again. Yeah, AD. Mr. Parker need to respect our president, our former president. Because John will have a long follow. So if you do it to him by disgracing him, it will not be fair to all that support President we are. It is wrong and we will condemn it. And if it's for the war crime court, no, let it come, let Prince Johnson go feel the weight. Because anytime President we are come and then ask the concerning on the war crime court, he will say, we will bring it back to the library because if for us to focus on environment. Now you see it? That's what you say. You know the way you face your better how you lie on it. So welcome Prince Johnson to war crime court. So we are good. That is what I was singing. So just we are going now. And the war crime court coming for you. You will see the Prince Johnson. For me, we will not back you again. No more. Because they tell you against what the citizen will fuck you for you. And you just have to deal with you to the full and say you will go for that war crime court. You will see Johnson. You will Prince Johnson. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thanks for your contribution. Now, listen to John. I don't know why I want else to be talking about again. He's the only one that can speak to him when it talk. And how you doing?
Yeah, I think Professor, I'm more president when we're supervisors.
Yeah, Morris, let's listen.
Thank you for the topic of discussion. Maybe if people did not come to Labro, the mistake Labro made was to ask the Labro come and rescue him, or they were coming to rescue Labro. That is the mistake we made. People did not kill to rescue Labro. They killed to pull Labro and was tracking. If the answer to that, I cannot do nothing better for the government, for the country. Thank you, sir. I submit.
Yeah, and so we look forward to that. And I'm just sorry for my own man. I must admit. And you know, for me, no matter how people do things, I respect friendship. I don't know. Hello, how you doing? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Moses on the line from London.
Yeah, Moses, let's hear from you from London. Let's listen to you.
Maybe the buttress the fellow that just spoke about on the iron is hot. I mean, I don't see the logic for this code now. The doers of the framers of the war, in many ways, they all in Malasseri enjoy. The U.S. supported her. They know she was part of the war. I mean, framing it. They supported her. She went there for 12 years. Are you wasting something on one or two presidents, Prince Johnson? Why?
No, but Joseph Boakai said it's not wasting.
It's the 54 legislature, and those the Liberian people decision not to go for a war crimes code. They were going to do it the traditional way. So I mean, this whole thing about war crimes code is all orchestrated by Jerome Verdier because the TRC report did not get implemented by Malasseri. And fortunate to have Kofi Woods now working as security advisor to Boakai. The whole thing is orchestrated. It's not about Liberian being stranded financially. Jobia did not receive money from America since years. He ran his government. Why are you going to open old wounds? This is a Pandora box, brother.
But Moses, did you follow the rhetorics? And during the course of the election, where people were bragging about their participation in war, like the likes of Francis Yumani, who was there saying, "I'll kill people." That's why my people decided to reward me with power. You know, just like that. Those kind of things. Don't you think they have necessitated?
I sincerely follow the elections. Forget me not be on the ground. I follow all of the propaganda and all of the lies that people orchestrated together and ushered into power. I follow them. But the 5 year remains, it wasn't only the 3-4 persons that made all the noise, who were affected by the war. I lost a lot of family members to the war. I was almost made to bury my first cousin. I defended Johnson
When I got there 5 minutes later, the guys who were walking with my cousin after he had been shot during the war was actually burying my cousin.
Okay.
Do I want to dig up old wounds again?
Okay. Thank you. I like that part, Moses. You don't want to dig our own. That being our campaign, that we are always said until the election came and people made the kind of statements that they made. And that's what made some of us to have a second thought. But again, here we are. And what are you doing?
Good afternoon, good evening, AB. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, boss. Go on, let's listen to you, please.
AB, I watched a video yesterday between Alan White and President Boakai. I think you're just in my mind exactly what you said. Like the guy playing Boakai like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything just on my mind. And AB, when I watch that video, I regret it made me regret being a Liberian. And I just feel with him, I said that Liberia is not worth to be a country. There is no country in this 21st century that someone like Alan White will treat that person the way he treated Joseph Boakai yesterday. Yeah, Mr. President, so we tell the people why you come here for. It's like you try to put a man on record on video that the whole world will watch it. They say I quite because I swear to my mouth to the water that it's telling me like it really hear me. The way he put the question. Tell people what you come here for. I swear, yeah, it can really help me. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Alan White is a private government contractor. He has a top secret clearance. Alan White go outside of America to look for a contract that he will get money from. The American government pay huge money. He's looking for a retirement money. Alan White is not after justice. Alan White is looking for a retirement money. Alan White look for a third world country.
Yeah, but let's leave what about Alan White. Let's forget about the name Alan White. Don't you think that there is right now? What about it is? Because we are getting there.
No, I don't like Joseph Boakai. I don't like nothing but Unity Party. But to be honest, the time of a World Bank has expired. I think we should push for reconciliation.
Okay, so you said reconciliation. We passed that already. So let me get on to this, Bishop Sayan. Let me try to get on to him. And what are you doing? You know, we are certainly getting there. And what are you doing?
Yeah, hello, Ebi. Good evening. How are you, Ebi, my friend?
Yeah, Bishop Sam, go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, Ebi, people should stop this to this country. People have hate people. Ebi, some of us are in this country with hole and pain in our heart.
Okay.
Ebi, I stood in Nukuta as when my older brother Moses Lostosayan was shot by one of the landlords killed in front of me. I saw my brother falling.
Okay.
Ebi, our hearts are bleeding. There is no specific time for war crime court. People must answer to the crime they committed. There is no specific time. People should not tell us that the time of war crime court is expired. No. People should come because what hurts us is that people are breaking of what they did to us. Mm-hmm. That's the most hurtful part of it. Right. If you are very penitent and you're sorry for what you did, we will understand. But people are boasting, they are breaking. They are proud that they eliminated our people. That hurts, and they must account for it. So that war crime court, maybe I can tell you, that war crime court is invaluable. It will come to this country. People will answer for their crime. If you're free, you go free.
But what do you think it means for our democracy? The last time Boakai mentioned, Prince Johnson took onto his pulpit and said he has people who will come in support of him. He said, "No, we need peace in this country as well." Are we prepared for this?
Prince Johnson had told us that he did nothing. Prince Johnson said over and over, we got recordings.
Again, in most recent time, he was in his church when he spoke to that, and he even spoke to Boakai in a condescending manner and talk about how Boakai mentioned war crime and get fintech. You know that kind of thing. That means he doesn't.
When the program ready for Charles Taylor, yeah, he was pick up and go. When the program ready for Forest Sanko, they were all gone. Prince Johnson is nothing. I'm telling you. When the program get ready for Prince Johnson or whosoever was involved in our civil war will go and answer for their crime. Don't mind that thing. They are so rhetoric. When that time comes, you will see what will happen. That person will be picked up quietly. There will be no noise. People know how to do their thing. You saw when they got ready for Taylor, yeah. All of us are here.
Okay.
All the men Taylor have.
Bishop, thank you. Okay. And God can say people. God said will forgive people 70 times 7. For Bishop to be saying that kind of thing. Is that a kind of thing?
Because it's hate. When you do when you do party, you should repent. You should be penitent. You should be humble. That's what the scripture says. Repent and be humble and be sorrowful.
Okay.
But if you are not, God cannot not forgive you. I'm telling you, AB,
All right,
you are not.
thank you, Chief, for your contribution. I appreciate it. I like you like real people when you are speaking to the issues. Hello, how are you doing? How are you coming to my
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Yeah, fine. Please go open there. You have to be very brief because you know you are using a privileged line. You are not using something, so I can't give you much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, AB, I joined you from Fender.
Okay.
Yeah, quickly. Let me condemn firstly the situation at the airport by the protocol detail there. Let me condemn that. I think it's not good, and I want to use this time quickly to call on Joseph Boakai to also condemn this. In fact, matter of fact, we'll be having a press statement tomorrow. We'll be giving him some of the 2 hours to do that, or else the concerned citizens against blackmailing and injustice will be coming over with a press. With a protest.
Okay.
If Boakai does not condemn this thing, it's only 2 hours will be coming over a protest.
Okay.
We think it's wrong. You can't treat our former president in such a manner. You know, when he was vice president, former vice president, nobody treated him in such a manner.
All right, thank you. So we can hold you at that. Thank you so much. And you can go and arrange your stuff. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, my brother. Is your right? You can call on that. Hello, how you doing? Let's get to the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, how you doing, please? Go on, let's listen to you, please.
You referring to me, AB?
I am referring to you now, sir. It's you.
Yeah, thank you so much, AB. I'm Shelton calling from the USA.
Yeah, Shelton, let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, I would like to speak about the incident at the airport with the former president.
Okay.
I can tell you it was orchestrated, and when they do the investigation, you can tell me, say, Shelton, you're right. Kofi Wood's hand is behind this. He gave the instruction. Yes, Kofi Wood. Kofi Wood and his CDC got a long history from the creation of CDC, and he and Jerome Verdier, they were all there to do the legal start of CDC, and they were thinking that they were going to head this party, and they were cut off because of that. Kofi Wood is back. He's back in the Joseph Boakai government as someone that advisors to him. He is the one that did this thing, and if they do investigation, they're going to come up with it, except they want to hide it.
Okay.
But Joseph Boakai, as president, does not even know what happened at the airport yesterday.
But in fact, up to now, we're supposed to expect a Boakai, a statement from Boakai, apologizing for what may have happened, and then initiating an investigation if he's not aware of it. Up to now, nothing has come from him.
Maybe they're doing an in-house investigation, but I doubt it.
No, the first thing you condemn it before you call for investigation. But man, Chief, you will not come to my house, my children, and come disrespect you, and I'm not aware of it. I will condemn it first.
Because Joseph Boakai is not a man of records. He doesn't reconcile.
So nothing for you to say you're not aware of it. He hasn't taken action. You assume that he's aware of it.
No, he will never. He will never. This is a man that enabled the so-called keys in Monrovia and giving him a sanctuary to even bring more insult on people in the country while he's there.
Okay.
And he's not saying anything, and it means bluffing. So I don't think this president is a reconciler.
Okay, thank you. So I can hold you at that. Thank you. Let me get on to the next caller. And we are certainly getting there. And God is with us, and God will continue to be with us. Hello, how are you doing? This caller, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
This is George Everett. I'm calling from Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. You said Seattle? There's a strange error.
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Okay, now you are saying that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's listen to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Anyway, I'm Bishop Everett.
Okay, Bishop.
I listened to the other bishop, talking with you, and if you think you were taking a back, I'm mostly taking a back than you. For him to say, "Oh, they think ahead." Yeah.
So tonight over here, Bishop, the same day time saying that they're talking about you, boy.
No, this is the thing. The Sunday is not to quantify the forgiveness.
Okay.
What the Bible was saying over there, if you actually follow a story from Daniel's story in Babylon, where God was through Jesus at the time now, during Jesus' days, that as God was gracious to the children of Israel and gave them 490 years of forgiveness, which is the 70 times 7, you should also be gracious and forgiving to your brothers.
Okay.
That is.
So how do we apply Johnson to the war-related issues? How do we apply that?
Okay, this is it. I can remember 1990, I lost my brother right in Townsville, right near Lawfield. I lost my mom and my dad 1994 in Sino County. Those girls. All of them were killed. I lost my cousin in Finca. And I'm not counting the other people, relatives and friends, some of them that died from starvation and sicknesses.
Okay.
Friends that died. I had a friend that died because he ate pan cabbage with chicken soup. And so when we come to this place and talk about, oh yes, the people committed war crime, we should go to them, we should do this and do that. I mean, if some of us can get in a position and say, God, you take over Liberia, the situation. I believe others can do it too.
So you think you're calling America to lead us with God so that we fight our own thing? America shouldn't be doing what they are doing. Is that what you are saying?
It's not only that I know the law has supremacy. I agree with that. Where there is a flagrant violation in a nation, the law takes its course.
Okay.
But the Liberian people chose the path of reconciliation, peace and reconciliation, which was done during Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's time. Okay. Now we are trying to sidestep that, maybe because of one person's behavior or two persons' behavior. The people that fought the war, they are over maybe 50,000.
Okay.
And you get only one or two.
So it is not necessary. It is not necessary. We should go back to what we agreed to, which is the peace and reconciliation. That's what you said.
Exactly.
Okay. So thank you so much. We can wait you at that. Thank you, Bishop, and thank you. Let me get on to Manford. Let me hear from you, please.
Yeah. Hello, baby.
Yeah, please quickly.
You see, everything I see here, I get listening to you. You know that you know people there hard for themselves. They want to let it come. That one call come. You will see how many people really believe in Liberia. Hey, you understand?
Yeah.
I want people that are free. They're not only free, just say went to one call. The worker said went to one call. Because you get a fashion. The son got went to one call. Who know they right here? One president, they get it somewhere, and they say they want to watch out for child in that summit. When Liberia was crying for one call, they will cry more because nobody will lead in Liberia. Somebody passing when I go for rest, and go tell Rebel say they person at the trial. You know they will go for one call too.
They get just.
Man, 25 parents, including my father, the president to Archie.
Okay, so thank you, man, brother. We can wait hold you at that. Thank you. Time is about saying I just have 15 minutes and I have 11 callers coming in here tonight. So please, we have to be brief in our statements. And what are you doing quickly? Yeah.
Yeah, baby, good afternoon.
Yeah, how you doing, bro?
This was calling from the US.
Yeah, let's
thank you for the show, baby.
Yeah.
I know the show will hack first, and then thank God you came back. Yeah, but to the issue, baby, you know, Boakai, the treatment that was given to President Weir, like just what you said, if Boakai was a unifier, even today, it hard to do to even come to clarify some of these things, to make statement on the issue. But you see, when you have old man, that whole thing is hard for other people, and you take the power and give to such old man. This is what you see. Old man Boakai is now a unifier. If this old man could go say that he's Supreme Court to testify against Alexander Committee, his own colleagues, what else he can do? But the only thing we're going to see is just what we see continue to the government start with. But nothing will change until maybe after the 6 years that Labimbo gave to them. Thank you for the time, baby.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution. And so let me read this from somebody who's an advocate too for international crimes and as well. So let me just try to read this from the president concerning the former manner in which Boakai was treated. And the president says this. He said, let me say this. Boakai was never aware of the discussion that it was going to be released to the public. 2, take a keen look at the video. Boakai was not aware that he was being videotaped. Note this. A, there are 2 videos running parallel. The videotaping Boakai is not moving, shaking. It's more balanced and stationary. B, The one videotaping Alan White is shaky, suggesting it is someone's hand as the interview is being conducted. What does this mean? It means that one, Boakai was not aware that he was videotaped. That is why the recording of Boakai is stationary. On the other hand, on the other table, the side of Boakai, he didn't know that video was recording, that the video was recording. What made it appear to Boakai this was a recording only for him, White? Thus, Boakai thought he was not being videotaped. That's my analysis as a journalist. In addition, a source close to Boakai told me today this was a trick by Alan White to put pressure on Boakai and position himself as the man who make the pressure to work. It was a deception. It was meant to be private. Ambassador Van Schack and U.S. ambassador officials who attended the conference were furious at White. Alan White does not work for the U.S. government. He's a lobbyist. He has a lobbying firm registered in Liberia. White is after money and is using old Boakai. But this is good for Prince Johnson. And the guy concludes there. All right, so let me get on to the her caller right here. And I tell you, we get people who can talk to, people who gave us intel. Hello, how you doing? Let's get to this caller. William Bro, let's hear from you quickly.
So, if this is William Bro calling from France.
Okay.
If for me, I support the war crimes code, and people should stop confronting that kind of forgiveness to say, well, even God, when He forgives you, God can still punish you.
Okay.
Now, there's a difference between to forgive and to revenge. Let's take, for example, Prince Johnson killed a president. When they are punishing him, they will not be killing him. He might be going to jail for life, for example. So there should be confronting, they should stop confronting forgiveness. No. In fact, there can be no real forgiveness without justice.
Okay.
If you're in a home right now, you have your children. If there's a fight between them, you as a father, you need to judge that case good before the other child feels disenchanted to be acting, misbehaving, and think that you're taking side. So they should know that one. And even God who made us back in the days, God don't used to take any nonsense. It was Jesus who came with democracy and said, oh, my forgive. God don't used to tolerate that. And they should know that that country we in, not only Christians that are there. There were Muslims that were affected and other traditional people that were affected. So they should not be looking at only Christian perspective of their forgiveness.
Okay. I like that. Thank you so much. So I'm understanding that the president of the Republic, the former president of the Republic of Liberia and standard bearer of the CEC has responded to Mobile Molu's resignation. And I think that communication is somewhere out. So I will try to read that for you here tonight before we leave. Just in 5 minutes, I'll be reading that communication from the current president, the former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency George Manawia, in response to Mobile Molu's resignation. So let me try to read that to you, and I'll be able to read it to you. I think it's out. I'll try to read that to you. All right. So let me get on to this one here, and that is it. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly, just a minute or two. Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, mommy.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Okay. Welcome back. We miss you.
I know, certainly. I miss you guys.
You know something? Yeah. You know something? When I tell the airport, they need to stop it.
Okay.
Because what they did to the president, all that lobbying, they helped us.
Okay.
I was so hurt. They were not necessary. They made build that place. But Boakai advisor they get one there. I want what they call Cooper. That other man wrote there. Working target rich man. He called the other show yesterday. Show the company said we are the one finished the line. That Boakai. Say Boakai what he has done. It's been over 30 days. When he ended, he didn't finish the place, the cover yesterday to come to you. Yeah? They said when you bomb a man, you have to drag it down the hall. She forced her to tell the man. He can't bomb a man, be treating you like that.
Okay. All right.
So when she's there yesterday, when I go, but one more thing, that one crop we needed, that is come. Because when you create a lot of Africa, yeah? Prince because he was one of the lawyers that helped to put after away. So it's plenty money. You know what John is looking for? How he get the money? So nobody will come and say, no. Because he gets $10 million, the money whatever, everyone said it came brother. We don't stupid yet, we know exactly what we're going. They didn't want to go because we let the election time, that was 30 days. We were killing all the person was doing.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Papa.
So thank you, Mommy, for your contribution. I appreciate that. The old man then getting Rico Zico for Liberian politics. I like that. And what are you doing? Let's get to this caller quickly. Then I read a communication, and which of course is a response from the former the president and of course tenant bearer of the CDC to Moba Molu, and in his latest resignation. So I think for sure we'll be able to read that for you right here tonight, just now. So just wait a while. And what are you doing?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah. My name is Boakai, and I call you from New York.
Yeah, Boakai, let's go on quickly. Let's listen to you, please.
Yeah. One quick concern before I touch on the Boakai code, I want to bring it to your attention that the PSP community park are being invaded by Prince and his girlfriend and serving at the PSP community park. They are laying off people, they are putting people down, and even taking the children money and their full salary, they cut it into half and give them half.
You mean it's happening? You mean so you know your area is just right around there. So the information you gave me is something to go by. So we'll go and check it out there to see what it is because I know your area right around there. Yeah.
And tomorrow they will be laying off some people tomorrow. They are already laying off up to 25 person, bringing in Prince. But
you said that part, Santina, it is not under legislative control. It is under the city government, like the Monera City, corporation, something like that. I don't know. How is that?
Okay, the reason is that the person manager there is his girlfriend, and he goes there every time. He and the girl they're working together. That's his girlfriend is the person manager there. So go there, you will follow.
We'll check on that. We'll check on that. Okay, yes, quickly. I'm about to. Yeah.
Finally, the worker code they're talking about, we happy about. They should be bringing in the American people to facing with the same worker code because they don't want free tailor for jail, and they don't want supplying Prince Johnson with ammunition. So it's not going to be Prince Johnson alone and Abram people. They should also go to Africa too to bring people from Africa because they open their border to bring water into Liberia to kill our people. So we got to make sure we get all the things happening. It's not going to be one-sided. Even though we now support people that Prince Johnson and was a betrayal, but we got to speak the truth. Every people that were involved onto book and to do the right thing. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. So I will try to close up the calls in segment now, but let me just pick 2 more calls and then I'll do the draws for you people here who won. Then we get on with this communication. Apparently, this communication in response to Moba Molu's resignation from the CDC. I'll be able to read that out just in a jiffy. Yeah, let's hear from the caller. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, hello, how are you doing, boss? Go on, let's listen to you.
Yeah, this is Elijah, but I prefer to be called President. We are the sample.
Okay.
Yeah, it what happened yesterday to the airport, for us, we know it was plain, and we will continue to do it. But President, we are be a man of peace. We don't care about that. But whatever your party decide to do, the one that will be the draw how we just do it. Maybe for what happening now, the issue about the war court. Maybe for all was talking about peace. Well, Luhan was saw the campaign during the campaign period. Luhan level was taking God's control with thing. For me, I think the war control is necessary.
Yeah,
it's necessary.
Because
people always not be. If you see people taking their front for camera, only because of political difference, maybe the war control is necessary. Okay. It's not only for Prince Johnson, but people who fear that. If they come showing themselves a little part in the war, they will still continue. If they put down, they don't bear the weight. My brother, let will continue. So the war conquer is necessary. We want it today, even tomorrow, it should continue. There it be. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. The last caller here, then we'll wrap it up. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, with the communication from the president to the former president to Moba Molu. I'll be able to read that for you here. Yeah, go on quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. William, go ahead.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm Amos Mark calling from New Jersey this evening. Listen, man, Mr. William, the strategy here is just to keep Africa destabilized. That's why these people, every time there's a progress made, they come to revert the progress of African country. These Americans knew very well what President Weah was aiming at was to make Liberians know that without America, Liberia can progress. So they grab Boakai, put him in a position that, oh yeah, you're the best person we can work with. Now you see what they are stuffing him with. To make the Liberian people feel that, oh, Boakai is the problem that Liberia will not move forward. Even though yes, because they put him in that position. Now you see what they are doing. 3 months from now, if Boakai cannot get the support from the United States, what they're going to make it look like? Boakai is not taking the instruction. That's why the Liberian people are suffering. But the strategy here is Africa should not progress. That's the strategy. Right now in the United States, here, as we're speaking, AB, there are millionaires building underground bunkers. Why are they building these bunkers to today? Nobody knows. Africa have to wake up. Thank you, my brother.
All right, boss. Thanks so much for your contribution. I appreciate that. So let me go read the stuff. I think those of you who benefited the draws already have done the draw. Sufficient draw already for those of you who want to do. So the screenshot, I hope my guys be able to save it so that tomorrow we can place a call to some of you. I never had it today. I didn't call you, but over 30 to 40 persons won already today. So I will be calling you up tomorrow before the start of the show. And those people who work with this station before, who are within our network, and who continue to undermine our network, you go into your own area to go work there. Build your own up. Forget about us. I think I know what it called. But let me read this communication, apparently which comes from I'm just seeing this algorithm, but I trust the source. So let me read this up. It says here, today is what? Today is the 28th? Okay, yeah. It said, Mr. Boakai Molu, Coalition for Democratic Change, Monrovia, Liberia, February 28, 2024. Mr. Molu, I acknowledge receipt of your letter of resignation and wish to thank you for your service to the Multi Coalition for Democratic Change over the years. The CDC, as a grassroots political institution, has had to constantly evolve in order to meet the needs of its constituents and the Liberian people as a whole. We look forward to yet another hopeful period of transition to a new and more vibrant leadership. I note your mention of several instances of disagreements with me over the period of your chairmanship. Let me remind you that what you refer to as differences evolved from my instance that we always show respect for our partisans, respect for our leaders, and respect and adherence to the fundamental tenets of the CDC. As it is with all democratic institutions, the CDC brings together Liberians from various social and political persuasions, which makes the collision of views inevitable. It is our hope that the different perspectives we express on the discourse of the day ought to strengthen our resolve to continually seek the interest of our people. We, however, appreciate your leadership and long service to the CDC. Let me also stress that the CDC has continued to engage internationally as the largest grassroots political institution in the country. I myself have maintained strong personal relationships and respect with manifold actors and institutions of the international community. This is both a strategic and existential necessity that has kept the party vibrant, progressive, and strong. This is the path from which we will not disengage. As we reset and reinvigorate the CDC, let us not forget the founding mantra of service to the people of Liberia at all times, with the party remaining the supreme instrument to foster this goal. Thanks for your cooperation. Very sincerely, His Excellency George Manawia, Standard Bearer, the Coalition for Democratic Change. That does it. Right here on this very time. So, folks, that's all the time we've got. And we're right here on this very time. That's a communication that is an apparent response from the standard bearer of the CEC to the chairman, the former chairman, or the chairman who just resigned. And that's what it is. So I want to say thanks to all of you for the time. It's been quite a great time that we have shared here together. And thanks for being there. My name is Cyprian Godson. Until we are back here, God willing, tomorrow with another edition of the show. This song I leave with you as a remix.
Yeah. New war crimes good in Liberia. Sure. And other places around the world. This nigga do. They hit me cause they say I'm a critic. My pen bleeds when I write down the lyrics. It's our dream, so we it's a true life story. From the Saber War over 250